Hey, I'm Andy, and today we're going to be reacting to another jontron video. This one is the world's most extreme TV lawyer. So hopefully I don't get claimed by that. So yeah, we'll see. Because I've seen multiple when I used to like watch TV, like when I was in I don't know, high school and stuff. There used to be a lot of ads for TV lawyers from different types of injuries, or if you I think like the most famous one was like, I don't know if it was like a lawyer per se, but it's like if you had like mesothelioma or something like that, or like asbestos, and then you might be owed a payout or something like that. So yeah, I wonder what the extreme one's gonna be.
It's too quiet. Something's gonna happen to me, isn't it?
Look at this.
Oh no.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, very cool imagery.
Look at me. I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Oh, that
Nice
editing.
to meet you. Very cool name. I'll be honest. Can you call me an ambulance?
Seriously hurt by an 18-wheeler?
Yeah, I think you know that's happened. I think you're aware that's happened.
I hammer insurance companies for you.
I
For
can
me?
see the extreme.
What? No, I needed that. How am I gonna pay this bill?
An
Jeez.
18-wheeler ran a red light. My client fractured his arm and leg.
I don't need to know that. I feel like that's like an attorney-client thing.
I got him $196,000 in his pocket.
That mouth didn't
Well,
match up.
that's how they get you, isn't it? All right, you're hired.
I'm waiting.
Hey, well, watch your tone. I already said. Some people. So I bet you're wondering who that was that just fictionally compressed my ribcage in the last shot. Well, to tell you that, we've got to take a trip to the Lone Star State of Texas, where everything is bigger and
Texas.
better, including but not limited to trucks, podcasts.
Oh yeah. Also, I just now remembered that the internet historian also covered one of the TV lawyer from the Costa Concordia video where they had to the lawyers were like he had like seven people that he was defending. So
mansion to normal house ratios, and yes, even TV lawyers.
this one I
And
haven't
that, my
heard of.
friends, is where Jim Adler comes into the picture. I'm
Most
sure you've all
likely
had the
because
experience of
I'm
seeing
not in Texas.
TV lawyers on like daytime TV, at least here in America.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Jim Adler is that, but XXL. He goes by the
really?
epic nickname, the Texas Hammer. And actually, he's one of the first people to ever pioneer this style of like aggressive lawyer ad. I've been looking into him, and honestly, he really has produced some of the most amazing works of television advertising I've ever seen. So let's take a look and see if any of them can convince me I need a personal injury lawyer. If he really is that good, you know, I should have my credit card in hand by the end. Let's take a look.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Most insurance companies won't pay without a fight. No matter how bad the wreck is, their goal is to pay you less. And what do?
Well, I know it's not respect personal space. Can I get a bit of distance here? I appreciate the vigor, but still.
I hit hard. My client had a traumatic brain injury.
Oh, that editing.
Jim, watch out. Okay, if you keep doing that, you might get a traumatic brain injury. I don't know what it is. It just makes me laugh that he's like oversharing about this. It doesn't feel like a relevant detail telling me about the state of your client's brainstem. It just feels like some annoying kid on the playground telling me about something I didn't ask to know. Just like, the Stegosaurus is the best dinosaur because it has spikes on its tail. Look, it's cool, man. I'm just happy that you are that excited about it.
I got him $1,913,500 in his pocket.
Damn, all right.
But I mean, if it's a traumatic brain injury, how much of that is going to the bill, and how much is going to your pockets, and how much of that is actual like pain and suffering? You know,
That's a pretty nice payout. You know, he might not
Also
remember
wonder,
what
like,
the
what his
money's
win rate
for,
is.
you know, what it is,
yeah.
but he will be rich.
Like, I wonder how often he actually wins the cases, or how often he gets cases, because surely the TV ads must pull in some clients, right?
Oh, now.
Otherwise, why would
Three
he
insurance
make
companies are not unstoppable. I am.
Jesus, dude. Hey, look, if you say so. I'm not gonna not believe a person in that position. I just, at a gut level, I get a sort of feeling that I shouldn't really disagree with whatever you're saying.
Bad 18-wheeler wreck? Seriously injured? Debt piling up? Can't
Why would you need sledgehammers for that, though?
Oh my
Or
God,
just
what the
to
hell
open
is
up the
this?
lock.
This thing reads like a manifesto. You trying to get people riled up or something? You keep getting hit by cars, you've been given a bad hand in life, you thinking maybe it's time to do something drastic? That's what I think. Sure, there might be something deep down telling you not to do it, that it's wrong, but you did agree to that highway robbery, and what, you want to look like a pussy?
Some insurance companies can be difficult.
Now who is that? Who has just popped up here?
The Sun?
You know, the universe of Jim Adler, it's got a lot of characters, it's extensive. You would have had to read the manga to get it.
We go after them where it hurts, in their greedy little pockets. Get it?
My God, this is ridiculous. Was business slow or something, guys? You know, we needed highway robbery to sell legal services to the public. Yellow Pages wasn't cutting it anymore. I like to think this is really how they were.
Who? Does anyone still use Yellow Pages? Like, I don't even remember getting a Yellow Page book. I remember getting books when I was a kid, but I haven't used Yellow Pages at all. Because like now we have, if we need to find out a phone number, we just Google it, right? The Yellow Pages just isn't really a thing anymore. Like even if we need, or at least personally, if we need something that's like some service or something, usually we just go on Yelp. So I don't really think, at least for me, I don't use the Yellow Pages at all.
Retrieve your money if you hire them, you know? In fact, I think if it's not like this, I'm gonna feel a bit scammed now. We might have to call that a bit of false advertising, you know? Civil suit? What is that? Sounds frilly to me. Just get the crowbar! So I bet you're asking yourselves,
Okay, Gordon
who
Freeman.
is the deputy to Jim Adler's sheriff here, you know?
That's the son,
Who
right?
exactly
It
is
has
this
to be.
right-hand man? Well, you see, I'll tell you. That there is the Texas Hammer.
And I'm attorney Bill Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Oh yeah, Jim Adler's also the Texas Hammer.
I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Yeah, they're both the Texas Hammer. Now, what exactly happened here is what I want to know. Why do they both have to be the Texas Hammer? Was there some kind of argument behind the scenes and they couldn't settle it? Why couldn't have Bill been the Dallas Mallet or something? I'm just assuming because Bill's full name is Bill Adler, you know, he's got the same last name as Jim. I'm assuming that means he's Jim's son. Let's check, shall we?
That makes sense, right?
Confirmed. It is the prodigal son.
Oh, it is a son.
But
Okay.
that still doesn't really explain it, because the timing's a tad early, you know? You can't exactly both be king at the same time. The sledge throne cannot be contested.
If you're hurt, don't just hit the insurance company with one hammer.
Smash them with two hammers.
Double trouble.
Now, when I pitched to you guys that I should be the third Texas Hammer, right, you said that's no good, but I don't really buy it because you're doing a whole double trouble thing here. 2 heads are better than one. I said 3 heads are better than one. Triple trouble. I could be the third
Yeah,
Texas
triple
Hammer.
trouble.
I just really feel like I'm being steamrolled here, guys.
I'm gonna be the Texas Hammer.
I'm gonna be the Texas Hammer. I'm gonna be the Texas Hammer. Can I be the Corpus Christi wrench? And he's gonna be the Texas Hammer. And that's why. Hold on. I gotta take this. Don't do that. I'm you and your phone. That there is a robocall. And you know who can help with that? Today's sponsor, Incogni. This kind of thing, my
Incogni.
friends, is the handiwork of data brokers. Digital ninjas that stealth.
I think this is the first time the jontron ad isn't in the beginning of the video. Usually when I see his videos, the ads are at the very beginning. Okay, what a neat segue.
Snatch up your information and sell it to the highest bidder. But they don't just use robocalls. They can also track
could be
you
remembering
using
things
people
wrong
search
anyways, too,
sites
so.
to discover
Not
things like
remembering
your
something
car's license plate. Hold on, watch out for. Do you not see the ledge? That's a ledge! We're gonna. Oh my god! Furthermore, while you're browsing the web to find a doctor for the car crash, a digital snitch is lurking in the shadows. That's right. Even health insurance companies are in cahoots with the
I know of 2 lawyers that can help you with that injury.
data broker mafia, sifting through your online crumbs for reasons to increase your rates. Enter Incogni, your digital protection against the data hoarders. Your personal data's own witness protection program. With Incogni, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You sign up, grant them
still need to
access
see,
to
like,
defending
how
your digital
much
home, and then just
the
kick back
service
and
is.
enjoy
Like, it
the
sounds
peace of mind.
good,
They'll
but
keep you updated as they keep your data away from prying
I don't know
eyes.
how- I
So
need to
you
check
know
how
what
much
to
it
do.
is.
Head on over to incogni.com/jontron.
Jontron
Punch in
and
the
Internet
code
is fine.
JONTRON, and bam,
Both.
you're cruising with a 60% discount on an annual.
I'm not sure who
Incogni
else I've
plan.
seen uses that ad too, though.
That was honestly weird. Anyways, back to what I was talking about, Jim Adler. If you thought those previous showings were impressive, keep in mind the best is yet to come with this superstar, because he can do
Okay.
it en español. También.
Oh, really?
Sorry, Jim Adler, El Martillo Tejano.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of legendary. He does all the Spanish-speaking advertisements himself, and
that's
it's
nice.
just the most atrocious.
Oh, like I guess it's in Texas, so it's like bordering Mexico. So maybe for some reason he has cases there. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know like how much percentage of Hispanics are in Texas. It must be a number, or it must be a percentage big enough to make that ad worth it, I guess.
Spanish-speaking accent I've never heard, but you got to give the man credit. He does it.
Jim Adler.
Trabajar, ¿puedes ayudarme?
Por supuesto, los martillaré. Soy Jim Adler, el martillo tejano. Un carro golpeó a mi cliente por detrás.
Listen, they love him over there, and he would have honestly made a killing if they could understand what exactly he was trying to sell them.
Pero no hay dinero para usted. Jim Adler.
Listen, that's fair. Okay, it don't matter what side of the border you're on, you don't want to see that.
Nadie se mete conmigo y mi martillo.
No entiendo, pero bueno! But jokes aside, whatever he's doing is clearly working, because he has made a ton of these. Also, something I couldn't help but notice is Jim Adler clearly has some kind of affinity for him, because he has made a ton of...
Like, are those views legit? That's not a lot. But I mean, I guess for 12 years ago and only 9.8 thousand, I mean, that's still more than some of my videos on my gaming channel, but that's beside the point.
of these. Also, something I couldn't help but notice is Jim Adler clearly has some kind of affinity for dogs, because tons of his ads feature them, including this weird one where he's walking an 18-wheeler on a leash like it is a dog. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that one's about.
Stay! A bad wreck with a company truck can bring out the worst in an insurance company.
I didn't want legal counsel, but now I do. Thank you to the dogs.
Terribly hurt. I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. When greedy insurance companies cheat car wreck victims, I get angrier than a
Why is
junkyard
the
dog.
dog?
I like how he yells on the first
junkyard
line, then
dog.
immediately quiets down because he doesn't want to like aggro the dog and make it go all crazy and bite him or something.
It's time to bark. I'll get their attention.
Okay, it's all good again. You know, dog passed the vibe check. He's barking. I'm screaming. I tell you what, you could be good
That's
for
a
my company. You
big
want to
dog.
join? Seeing as you're a dog, I got the perfect nickname for you. You could be the Texas Hammer.
I'm Jim Adler, the tough, smart lawyer. I
Oh
love
no, the
dogs.
3D dog
Dogs have been
now.
part of my family my whole life.
Thank you for that, Jim. Honestly, that was very touching, but I hate to tell you this. This is Alcoholics Anonymous.
Sometimes, though, it's hard to tell good dogs from bad dogs.
Okay, but what about this one? What about this one, Jim?
So
This is
adorable.
not a good boy. What is that? I don't like that. Why are you over here scheming with each other like you know something I don't? And first of all, in context
feel
here in
like-
this situation, what could even be funny to both of you at the same time? At max,
I feel like there was a period in time where all these TV ads use this like basic type of 3D animation. I feel like there's a point in time, I don't know, because I haven't watched TV in a long while, so I don't know if they still do it, or obviously I would assume that the quality of the animation would increase, but like I said, I haven't watched it in a long while, so yeah, there was a point in time where I kept seeing various ads that had this type of basic animation.
that's going to be hilarious to only one of you.
Homeowners insurance may pay for your dog bite injuries.
I
Throw me
forget
a bone,
what-
will you?
There's like
Dog
I know
propaganda
there's
the
like
whole time. I
one
should
or
have known.
two.
This is the last time I fall for it. But that
I feel like there's like one or two ads, or like companies that do ads that did that animation a lot, but if I forget which one.
is not all. Jim's firm is apparently prolific enough to the point where they've actually set up their own Law TV network starring Bill and Jim.
Huh.
Sounds important. We gotta see
Have your
this.
own TV network, or is it just like a
Welcome to
YouTube thing,
Hammer
right?
TV. I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer, and this is...
Bill Adler, the Texas Hammer.
We're going to talk about traumatic brain injuries.
Oh yeah, baby! I've been waiting for this one. This is officially a good season of Law TV. Carcinogenic roof lining episode when? Ooh!
Let's see some of the questions that people ask about the most common causes of traumatic brain injuries,
So it's like a
Bill.
podcast,
Bill,
right?
come on, pick it up from here. This is
Kinda.
obviously your domain looking at you, and I still love you. I'm still your pops. I just need you to explain to the audience out there what it's like to think in squares like you do.
Well, the most common thing we hear about traumatic brain injuries are, what is the cause of them?
Yeah, that's pretty hard to suss out. I don't know, Doc. Do you feel like maybe it had something to do with the way my mom would always give my brother his serving of dinner first most nights? Or do you think it had something to do with the lamp that fell on my head?
When I lift this hammer, my
I just feel like whenever I go to like certain types of restaurants that have like the TV playing in the background, I feel like I would always see something like this being on, or some sort of like drama or so like soap opera. But usually like it's usually something like
my
this.
brain is
I
telling
wonder
me
like
to
where
do
they
that.
what channel that
When I
is.
put this hammer
Where they,
down,
like,
my
find
brain
these.
just told me to put it down.
I can't go against my
Sure.
brain. You should be happy my brain spared you. I have the will and the means to create a brain injury. And you can call my son Bill for representation once you have sustained that.
What are these dolls behind in that cabinet there? Huh.
But listen, Jim is a professional. You don't get to spend over $100 million on advertising over the years if you're not doing something right. So,
Yeah, like I said, I think I mentioned before, like, I wonder what the profit is for him. To spend that much on just advertising alone is just, it must be recouping the cost somehow.
he's gonna do what he always has done over the years and adapt to a changing industry. That's right. Jim Adler's on TikTok, where
Oh,
his
no.
profile picture is the very current hot coquette meme. Everyone knows that. Relatable, right?
I have not heard of this.
Yes, I know what that means, definitely. That makes me want lawyer.
I think I mentioned this before in another video that I've seen some TikToks before, but I do not have TikTok myself. Like, I do not have the app, so I don't just like browse. I only see through like meme compilations and all that. So the trends and whatever they're doing, yeah, it's just over my head.
This makes me want lawyer. What the fuck? What
But I
the
mean, if
actual
it gets
fuck?
views, then
Is that
it
really?
helps
Is this
them,
really
I
pulling
guess.
in the numbers? 43,000.
Yeah, 43,000.
I guess so. I guess so. Look at Bill Adler over here looking like he just hijacked Jimmy Kimmel's opening monologue.
I'm Bill Adler, the Texas Hammer. Of course I'm not scared to jump on an 18-wheeler in our commercials.
Oh, wait, what,
Okay.
that's the end? Okay, honestly, good move. I see they're going for the humanizing, relatable approach, okay? He doesn't want to admit that he's also not scared in real life.
feel
That
like
would
there
make him
should
way
have been
too
something
cool and
at the
unapproachable.
end there,
I mean, I get it.
I guess
don't want
TikTok
legal
went,
analysis
sorry.
from someone who's better than me.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of this nonsense about you being an Avenger.
I'm not the Avenger. I'm the Texas Hammer. A hammer is a more powerful weapon.
Oh no, he's
What?
discovered the true extent of his powers. Jim, please, show restraint.
I hit hard. Are you
Oh,
ready for some
no.
fearless justice?
I feel pretty damn good, to be honest, Mr. Adler, besides the fact that you just
no.
killed me. Here I go.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, by the way, great ads. If I get hit by an 18-wheeler, I'm definitely calling you. Just saying. Okay, here I go.
But I mean, he only works in. I would assume he only works in Texas, right? So I don't think it'll help jontron.
All right, follow me, if I may. You're the Texas Hammer, right? You're the Texas Hammer. You gotta listen to me. This is what the kids are into these days. On TikTok and Instagram, it'd be more relatable to them if I were the Texas Hammer. Guys, you're not listening to me. Trust me on this.
Huh. So yeah, that was the world's most extreme TV lawyer. I'm sure I've seen more extreme like advertisements in like Korean or Japanese. Just like personally wise, so I saw them in the past, but I'm not sure about lawyer ads. I'm just talking about advertisements in general. I've seen like very wacky stuff that came up from those countries, but yeah, that was an interesting video. I did not like most lawyer advertisements I've seen were they just state what they do and in a very dull tone, and there. Like I think I mentioned this before, just the mesothelioma one. But yeah, this guy just is very unique and he's very memorable. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoy this. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.